Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Natalie, Yusuf, Ahmed, Omar. Um, good morning, Muhammad Adil.
Morning, Miss.
Good morning. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And today we're gonna just start warming up by revising what we had last session. Last session we had some words like what you can see here in the sheet. We have recruitment agency, flapping, job seekers, the plaster, the bizarre, demanding, think on their feet, approach rather than, and finally crash. Okay? Try to match these words or these phrases or idiomatic expressions uh, with the meanings, with their meanings here below. Try to do it right now and send me the answers on the chat box quickly because it's just like soft quiz for you. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to complete that task. Omar has just asked me, what should I do? Omar, what are you gonna do? You're gonna match these words, okay, or these we have here also an idiomatic expression in between. It's not a word. And here we have a phrase, okay, and other words. Match them or their meanings, match each word with its meaning. Try to do it alone and send me your answers privately on the chat box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you see my answers I sent them?
Yeah, I got it. I got your answers. Yes.
بس
Okay.
بس
Yes.
ممكن اكتب لك الحرف والرقم عشان بس ما
Yes,
يبقاش عندي
sure,
دكتور.
sure. Yes. This is what I want because I'm gonna take a screenshot at the end.
اوكي.
Okay. And if you would like to write it on a piece of paper and send me a photo of it, it's gonna be okay as well. But write down your name on it.
هو احنا أخدنا الكلمات دي.
احنا هنحلها. احنا هنحط المعاني دي الوردز دي. تمام، كل واحدة
لا
فيهم بالمعنى بتاعها.
لا،
احنا
هو احنا أخدناها أصلا.
اه
أخدناها.
اخدناها المرة اللي فاتت.
إيه.
Where are your answers, Omar? Where are your answers, Ruby? Yusuf? Mariam? Where are your answers? I have asked you to send me your answers privately or write down them on a sheet of paper and send me also on the chat box privately. Okay, 1 minute remains. Should I wait 1 more minute until you bring yours, or you haven't finished it yet, or you haven't done it yet? Okay, time is up. Time is up. Send me the answers after the session. Okay.
بعد بعد
Okay.
حضرتك اللي أنا حليته في تلات أسئلة وأنا ما عرفتش أحلهم بصراحة.
Okay. Fine. Try to do your best after the session, but please don't use any translator, but just think and do it and take your time. Okay. You're testing yourself and don't cheat yourself. Okay. Let's have today's session. Today we're gonna have a new lesson, as you can see from the title. The title is called What Motivates You. Okay. And of course, in the titles, we shouldn't write down any question because it is a title. It's not a question, and I was waiting for you to reply that one. I don't say that. I said that you have, or it's just like things or a title make us think altogether. Okay. So this one or this title you should just brainstorm and tell me what motivates you quickly. Who wants to answer? What makes you motivated?
Again, please.
What makes you motivated?
Yeah, I can answer. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, what makes me motivated? Thanks. What is the good things? Will will be considered from this action or from this activity,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and what happens when you make it very successful, and what happens if you didn't make it. So you so it makes for me that it's forbidden to stop making it.
Okay, so you mean that if you planned something and you realized it and you achieved it, that makes you better and think more about achieving other goals?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and if I and what makes me motivated to make this goal itself,
Mm-hmm.
to think what is the good things, what will happen if I did it, and what is the bad things that will happen if I didn't do it.
Okay, thank you for your opinion. Thank you. I appreciate your point of view. Who wants to answer that question? What motivates you? It's just like a warm-up activity to get involved more in our session. It's not an obligatory question, but just to think about what we are gonna read after that because we are going to have many vocabulary and many points of view of some people, and we would like to be involved in that topic. So who wants to answer that question? What motivates you? To see if our answer matches any of the people that we're going to read about below or not? Nobody answers. Okay, let's have here the first warm-up activity as well. Think of a person you consider to be successful. What makes you think they are successful? What, in your view, and are the reasons for their success? Now, let's think about an idol, someone you like the most in your life and you'd like to be like them. And tell me about why do you think they are successful? Okay, from your point of view, I'm not talking about generally or like what he or she reveals, but from your point of view and what you noticed, how they got that success. Okay, tell me, what are the reasons of their success as well? Who wants to answer that kind of question? Nobody? Hmm? Let's think all together with someone who's famous in our society, in our Egyptian society, of course, because I don't know where each one of you lives. But let's think about Muhammad Salah, for example. He's a famous and worldwide footballer. And let's see why do we consider him as a successful man or successful footballer? And what are the reasons he revealed of being a successful or from your point of view? Let's come back, or I know that his life story has been published a lot on TVs or on newspapers or on the internet. Of course, you have across once reading any of these details in his life, right?
Course.
Okay, tell me about Muhammad Salah. Why do you think that he's a successful man?
Okay, can I say?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Firstly, because he's the first Egyptian footballer that makes a really professional career or a real professional football career. He played in the Premier League and the Swiss League and the Italian League, A League, the A League. I don't know. Yeah, and he is the first Egyptian player that takes the UCL, and he is the first Egyptian player that makes us sad that he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Our imagination about Egyptian players after him was that an Egyptian player which has 20 goals in the season. But Mohamed Salah he's the first attacker in the season and most goals in the season, most assists in the season. That's
Okay, before being very famous person, I'm talking about Muhammad Salah. Why, what do you think in your point of view, uh, the thing that pushed him to have the first step or the initiative step to be successful like what we can see nowadays?
motivation and the kind of nice nice mindset and his mindset is from like the professional players, not like the Egyptian players who go out
But
or
I read before that he was neglected by the first club team he joined. I think in Mukawinin Al-Arab. I don't know exactly the name of the clubs, but I think that
yeah.
he was neglected at the beginning of his life. So this point, of course, could make him disappointed, and maybe he could think of other job to work. So why do you think that he was insistent in doing that, in realizing his dream?
I think because they don't want to he don't want to make it he don't want to lose his professional skills in football because his skills
Yeah, he
are
doesn't want to lose the we can say the inner skills that he believes in, right?
yeah, he don't want to lose them, and he don't want
He
to
doesn't. He
stay
doesn't.
in the Egyptian Premier League and in the Egyptian Premier League players because Premier Leagues not a worldwide league, so he wants to be worldwide to win the Ballon d'Or and to win the UCL, and that's it.
Okay, thank you for your opinion and sharing your opinion with us. Now we're gonna read the article and match the headings with the paragraphs, and there is one heading you don't need. Of course, we have here, for example, one, two, three, four, five, and all of what we are gonna read is just only four paragraphs, and we have to put each title on its correct place. Okay? Now I'm gonna show you the article. Read it carefully. Or we can say skim it, skim, which means to take just a general idea. Don't stop at each word that you don't know or you don't translate, because the task here it's not for that. It's for just skimming the article and get the whole idea, and link the titles on the top of each one of them. We are gonna have four, like what I said. Here in the first page, we have one, two, three. And in the second page, we have number four. Okay, so start reading the first three ones, and then we're gonna move down to read the fourth one. But make sure that you have already linked these or the three of these titles on each one of them. Okay, go ahead. Okay, should I scroll down to the fourth one? Have you finished that part? Read this one. Philo. Okay, time is up. Time is up. Now, if you read these three ones, you should to link the titles here below on each one. Let's do it all together, okay? And check our answers all together. Who wants to read the first one? Who's gonna be the,
Me, miss.
yeah, okay, go ahead, Natalie. Thank you.
Anne Patchett, a U.S. novelist. Revenge is a terrific motivating force for young creative people, and it certainly kept me going right through to the publication of my first novel. I learned to read late, and as a the result, the nuns at my school in Tennessee had me marked down as being somewhere between slow and stupid. They taught me for 12 years, and even after I'd caught up and gotten smarter, I was still thought of as dumb. They'll be sorry when they discover I'm a great writer, I'd say to myself. In retirement, the single lady thing they'll be most proud of will be that they had me as a student. And so it continued right through into the workplace where in my first teaching job after leaving graduate school, the male head of the department would come to me whenever the secretarial staff were off. Type this up for me, will you, Anne? He said habitually. One day, I would think, gritting my teeth, one day.
Okay, thank you, Natalie. So here, I'm asking all of you, which of these titles can be here on the top of her speech, of the Anne speech? Which one? What she was talking about?
D.
Yeah, exactly. D. Thank you. Needing to show them they were wrong. Who are they? Of course, she was talking about nuns at her school because they thought that she's stupid, slow, and stupid. So after that, after being a famous and great writer and novelist, she wanted to show them that they were wrong. I'm not stupid. I'm not slow like what you thought. Now I'm someone everyone wants and dreams to be. Okay, thank you very much, Natalie. Thank you for your answer as well. I would like someone to read John, the second one, and tell me their answers. Anyone? Any volunteer rather than Natalie? Mariam? Can you start reading this one?
There must be something different, or at least different about me as a boy, because I recall it would sometimes amuse my brother and his friends to throw cans at me. Why? Because of the clothes I wore, which they didn't like, or because I wouldn't do whatever it was that they wanted me to, or just because it was fun. Just being different is fine. It was my father who encouraged in me the notion that I and I alone am responsible for my own life, for what I do and I don't do, for my opinions and my beliefs, and it's proved to be a great source of strength. I'm often asked if I read and notice of the strict. Which ones? Those who love the work, who hate it, or are indifferent as a director as in life. You have to know your own mind and be prepared to stick to your guns.
Okay, thank you very much, Mariam. We just need to correct some pronunciation. Here, close, not closes, and the critics, this one. Okay, thank you. So, who would like to tell me the answer of the second one? Which we can say title of these tops, these titles, except for D, fits that or fits his speech, what he was talking about. Hmm. Which one fits the second one, the second paragraph? What he was talking about? He was talking about that. Huh, what is the clue here to make sure that we can choose any of them? Who knows the answer? Yusuf, do you know the answer? Yusuf Karim? Rudy, are you there? Okay, you're just listeners. Okay, so here he says, they wanted me to, or just because it was fun, but being different is fine. He wanted to be a different one. Okay, and the other people around him wanted him to be like them. So he wants to be different. And he says as well, it was my father who encouraged in me the notion that I and I alone am responsible for my own life. So here he didn't want anybody to interfere his life and to obligate him doing things. So he wanted to be special one, different one. He wanted to be himself. So which one is that? Or which one of these titles can be here? A fierce spirit, being my own person, learning from my mistakes, the courage to go out and seek my fortune. Can we find any volunteer? Muhammad Adil?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, tell me which one of these titles, except D, fits that paragraph.
B.
Yeah, thank you very much. B, being my own person. He wants to be himself. Thank you. Let's move on to the third one. I need somebody else to start reading. Muhammad Adil, can you read this one? The third
3.
one.
Okay. One of my instructors at Southport Catering College knew Anton Edelman, the chef at Savoy, and recommended me to him. I was very nervous about leaving my comfort zone and coming to London. I was a loner who never made friends because I was always working, and I was happy enough being alone and busy. But I did come to London, and even though it was a very tough environment, I worked like a real trooper and was very quick to learn. The hard spot was being away from my family and having to deal with other people while having no management or interpersonal skills whatsoever. So I called my dad every day to fill him in on the good and the bad. and ask him how he would deal with this or that.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad. So let's explain what he says. He says that one of his instructors, okay, in that college, uh, what did they want from him? He or they recommended that he was very nervous about leaving. Okay, let's continue. Uh, Muhammad has just read Marcus, and he was uh, being recommended by his, we can say, colleagues and his staff or instructors in that college, that he should have gone out and faced his fortune as well because he was a little bit shy and he traveled to somewhere he didn't know. So he found it was just like a very tough environment. Okay. Okay. So here, which one of these titles fit this one or fit this paragraph? Which one? Except for D and B. A fierce spirit, or learning from my mistakes, or the courage to go out and seek my fortune. Which one fits what we have read and understood here? Hurry up, guys. Which one? He wanted to be in his comfort zone. He wanted to be and didn't want to leave his comfort zone. Okay? And then his instructors and colleagues at that college encouraged him to go out, face people, change his life. Hmm. Which one from them? A, C, or E? Any volunteer? Rudy? Natalie?
I know, Miss, but like I want to give a chance for someone else to like answer.
Okay, but no one would like to answer. Is there anyone wants to answer? Okay, Natalie, we have no choice. Go ahead and tell me the answer.
I
Yes,
think it's a fierce spirit.
a fierce spirit. Unfortunately, it is not correct. The correct answer is the courage to go out and seek my fortune. Who coached them or who coached that man? His instructors in the college because he wanted to save and be in his comfort zone. But they encouraged him to go out to face people to seek his fortune. He was a little bit shy or a wallflower man. A wallflower is like an idiomatic expression, which means a shy man. Okay? Okay. Let's have here then the last one. I'd like someone else to read Paulo. Who wants to read it? Yusuf, can you show us yourself and make us hear yourself? Yusuf Karim, are you there or are you just listener?
No, my friends.
Okay, Yusuf, can you start reading this one?
Yes. The family is a milestone. Thirsty, where pride and beliefs are first tested. My mother and father wanted all the best for me and my sister, but had very rigged ideas of what that best should be. For me to become a lawyer or even an engineer would have satisfied them, but a writer never. I was determined and realized it, thought, and having failed to change my mind by contemplation methods. They looked for more dramatic and extreme ones in a sense. Thought I thank them for that. I wouldn't have gotten where I am without fighting to life, the life I wanted for myself. I learned them, forgive them, we all make mistakes, parents included.
Okay, thank you very much. We just wanted to, we can say, correct some pronunciation mistakes. Okay, so here, liar, liar, not lawyer, liar. And the next one, it's about, you said here, life and life. Okay, life, life and life. How can to live, not to live, live. I know that we have another word is pronounced like life show, for example, but it's like a noun. When it comes as a verb, we pronounce it like live. Okay, live the life. And also we have another one, which is conventional methods. Okay, determined, not determined, determined, rebellious. Okay, so all of them you should be pronounced well. Okay, let's have here the ones or the title which fits that one. We have here fear spirit, okay, and we still have learning from my mistakes only. We said that we have only one we shouldn't use. We chose B, D, E, and we didn't choose A or C. So which one comes here and fits that paragraph? A fierce spirit, yeah, or learning from my mistakes.
Learning from my mistakes.
Exactly. Thank you very much. How did you know that? What did he say exactly in the paragraph showed that we can use learning from mistakes?
You said we all make mistakes.
Mhm. He was failed to change his mind in the beginning, okay, by conventional methods. He was rebellious. Rebellious, which means that he disagrees on every little thing his parents or his relatives or colleagues or instructors or teachers say. So he doesn't, or we can say in the past, he didn't accept any of others' opinions. So he was stuck in his own mind. He made up his mind. Okay? And then huh, they looked for more dramatic and extreme ones in a sense, though I thank them for that. He thanked them at the end, okay, because he was made many mistakes. And then he said here, we all make mistakes, okay, included parents as well. So he learned from his mistakes, learning from my mistakes. This answer. Thank you very much for doing your great job. But let's move on to the second exercise, which is matching these highlighted yellow phrases or words or vocabulary or idiomatic expressions to the here definitions below. Okay, let's do it all together. We have to keep in our mind these words. Let's search for catch up. What do you think here? He says, I caught up. So caught up, it's like the past participle tense of catch up. What does it mean by catch up? Try to find the definition here. Try to find the meaning here. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Think carefully and tell me your answer. Did you give the answer?
Yes,
Okay, what was it?
it's number 6.
Number 6. It's already done. Number 6, it's fill somebody in on. To tell somebody about what has happened. Fill somebody in. So it is not a correct answer. This one is already
Miss
done. Think again.
هتبقى number 5.
Are you guessing if is it correct or incorrect, or are you sure? Don't ask
No,
me.
I'm saying it's number 5.
Make sure and tell me your final answer.
Yes, miss, it's number 5.
It's number 5, to be determined to continue to do something in a difficult or unpleasant situation. Are you agree? All of you? To be determined. It's idiomatic expression or phrasal verb. Look, if we have here verb is followed by a preposition, it's called the phrasal verb. It is not an idiomatic expression in that case. So think again and tell me. It's either number 6 or 7. Number 6, it's already done. Okay, so we still have only number 7, a phrasal verb. THR, which means the phrasal verb. Phrasal verb. Okay, so to catch up, which means to reach the same level or standard as somebody who's better or more advanced. Okay, يعني توصل له تلحقه. يعني واحنا بنقول catch when we catch a train. Okay, يعني بنلحق الايه؟ القطر. So here it means to catch someone who's in an advanced level. It's a phrasal verb. So make sure that you choose that best answer. Okay, let's have the next one. Getting my teeth. Gritting my teeth. Gritting my teeth, which means think it's like an idiomatic expression, and the other ones are also idiomatic expressions.
It will be number 5.
Are you sure? Or are you asking me?
No, I'm sure.
Are you sure? So what does it mean by that?
Um, to contain in any way.
Sorry?
The meaning of the word
Yeah, gritting my teeth.
to contain in any way.
Are you sure? I'm asking, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, so can you read that again and tell me or explain it in more detail? Explain, read it and explain. I wanted the other to make sure as well, not to ask me. Gritting my teeth means to show that you are determined. Okay, so here, like what you said, to be determined, exactly, to continue to do something in a difficult or unpleasant situation. Because here she said that type this up for me, will you? And he'd say or habitually, one day I think gritting my teeth, which means I insisted, I was determined to do so. Okay? Okay. So it's just like a habit. It's just like something you say every day for yourself. Okay, I'm gonna be a great scientist. I'm gonna be a great engineer. I'm gonna be a great teacher. I'm gonna be someone. So here you are determined, okay, to continue something. Okay, even if you are passing through difficult or unpleasant situation. Thank you very much. Let's have the next one. Know your own mind. What's meant by know your own mind? It's a dramatic expression as well. So here we excluded number 5 and the number 7. Of course, number six, it's already done. What's meant by knowing your mind?
It's number 1 to know what you want or like.
Exactly. Thank you very much. It goes without saying to know what you want or like. So here, to know your own mind, to know yourself. Okay, stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. What does it mean by stick to your guns?
I think it's number 2.
It's number 2. It's to refuse to change your mind about something, even when other people are trying to persuade you that you are wrong. Do you think that? Yes, exactly. So you are stuck in your thoughts. Thank you very much. To refuse to change your mind, to insist making up your mind. Thank you. So number 1 and 2 has already done. Let's have the next one. My comfort zone. What's meant by my comfort zone?
My comfort zone. My
Yes.
comfort zone is a place that I'm relaxing at, or the situation that I'm relaxing at.
So which one from these options from the context? Which one? We did number 1, number 2, number 5, number 6, and number 7. We still have 2 we don't use. Number 3 and 4. Which one? In one
Sorry,
way?
for
4,
for
exactly. The working or living environment in which we feel safe and unthreatened. Okay? Thank you very much. It's your comfort zone. And here, fill him in on. It's already done. It's number 6. When you fill someone in on, you have 2 prepositions, okay? To tell somebody about what has happened, to fill some in, like filling the gaps, okay, or filling the application. You are adding more information for a blank sheet, okay, for a blank. So here, when you fill someone in, which means to inform them and tell them about what has happened, okay. And here we still have the last one. It goes without saying, in a sense, which means in one way, in a sense, in one way. Okay. So all of you, did you understand the meanings? Let's continue and let's have here a memory game to tell me what you have understood without reading the definition. Okay, let's see the first one. When you gritting my teeth or when you gritting your teeth, what does it mean by that? To be, hmm, when you are when you want something so bad, you're gritting your teeth. What does it mean by that? Who wants to say? It's very easy. Is it sharpening your teeth to be ugly? Hmm? What does it mean by gritting my teeth? To be, insistent and to be determined. To say that I'll be the one who I was dreaming before. Okay? So to be determined, to be determined to be someone you have been looking forward in the future. Okay? Okay. The next one, to catch up or caught up. What does it mean by catch up or caught up? You know the meaning? I would like to just share with me your opinion, saying the definition using your own words. Okay? Using your own words. I'm not asking you to say exactly what's written in the text or in the textbook, I mean. Tell me, what do you think about catch up? Do you know, Mariam?
No, I never really heard of ketchup.
But we have just discussed the meaning. Do you know Muhammad Adil?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, tell me what's meant by caught up.
Uh, Improved.
Yeah, to be improved. Thank you. To compete people who are already advanced, to reach them. Okay?
Sorry, I heard it ketchup, not
Okay. But catch up exactly like
wrong.
caught
I know
up.
what ketchup is.
The same meaning, catch up, but here in the context here or in the
No,
text here,
not ketchup. I heard Ted shop.
catch up. No, I said catch up. And
Yeah,
it's
sorry,
make
I'm wrong.
okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, Mariam, you're still with us. Tell me what's meant by to know your own mind. If you know something on your mind.
Um, to know your own mind is like to to figure out who you are without hearing anyone's else
Oh,
opinions about you. To figure
oh,
out what you want, what you like, what you would like to do in your life.
okay.
It's to just know yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very much. A great answer. Okay. Stick to your guns. What's meant by stick to your guns?
Is that also to me?
Okay, if you would like to answer, no problem.
Sure. It's just to stick what you want.
Okay, so here, which means to be also insistent and okay, so here, which one of them is to stick in your gun? Which one did we choose?
Number one.
Not number one, to stick in your gun. I guess that you didn't pay much attention. It's about to refuse or change your mind. So you're still holding your gun, which will be pumped one day in front of you because you don't want to listen to the others. Okay, so we can just play with words to make us understand the meaning very well. Okay, so if you're still stuck to your guns, which means you're still stuck uh, um, and insistent doing what you're thinking is correct, although it's not correct at all. So the guns or the gun that you're holding may be pumped in front of you because you made a mistake. Okay, so the meaning of stick to your guns. Um, so I want Yusuf. What's meant by comfort zone?
Me, Yusuf,
Yeah,
my comfort zone.
yeah. Does anybody else know the answer?
Like a place that you feel safe in.
Yeah, thank you. The place where you find yourself safe and you abandon leaving it. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we finished today's session, and I hope that you got any benefit of what we had. We had many phrasal verbs and idiomatic expressions, and what the should do is to answer a sheet that I'm gonna send you on WhatsApp as well as homework. But don't miss doing that, please, because you always ignore doing my homework. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to see you next time. Okay, goodbye.
But
Bye.